Today I'm going to show you how to do the right twist 2 and the left twist 2. So the R2 and L2 from the Khorasan beanie pattern. In this pattern we do right twist 2, left twist 2 all the way up into the crown. And in the version that I've knit today there is an actual break in each one just to make it stand out a little bit more so you can see it better. So we're going to start with a RT2 and you will need a cable needle. Slip 2 from the cable needle and hold them in the back of the work. Knit the elongated stitch and then take the other 2 off the cable needle, or knit them on off the cable needle if you have one of those straight ones with a bump in the middle, and knit 2. So that is your RT2, right twist 2. However, I do have a little trick for the RT2. So I'm just going to knit one to get into position. So how I was working it on the sample without using a cable needle, we're going to go into the 3 stitches that we're going to use as the cable as if to knit 3 together. So we go into the elongated stitch and the other 2 and bring them over onto the right hand needle as if to knit 3 together, so they have to spin around. Then we go back into these 2 from behind to get them back into the exact same position they were in before, and then bring that elongated stitch onto the end and knit 3. And that twists everything around without using the cable needle. So we'll do that again. Knit 1 to get into position. So all 3 as if to knit 3 together. So you're going to take them off and turn them onto the other needle. Then into the back of the 2 and bring them back over so they're flipped around again, and then put your elongated stitch back on the end and knit 3. So let's get them back, do that one more time. So knit 3 together as if to knit 3 together, bring the 2 back over and then knit 3. One more time. So into the 3 as if to knit together, back into those 2 to pull them back over to the other side, and then your elongated stitch on the end and then knit 3 together. It's just swapping that elongated stitch to the other side of the 2. And there you have your right twist 2, RT2. So I'm just going to get to the end and knit a couple of rows and then I'll do the left twist 2. Okay, so we're set up for the left twist 2. So with this one, we start with the elongated stitch just at the beginning of the left twist. Let's get a bit more wool. Okay. So using the cable needle, we slip the elongated stitch onto the cable needle and hold to the front. Knit the next 2. And then knit from the cable needle, and that is your left twist 2. Quite straightforward. Do one more, bring it off there, hold it to the front, knit your next 2 stitches and then bring that back across. Now the trick that I have for a left twist without a cable needle is, for starters, it's not for a beginner knitter. You will need to be a little bit more experienced to do this trick, just because there's a possibility of you dropping the stitch. So the only way to do the left twist 2 is slip that elongated stitch off the needle, knit 2, and then go back and pick it up. And that is the only reason I would say that you need to be a little bit more, at least intermediate, to do this, because you are, if you're a beginner and you're knocking stitches off, it's all panic. Rightly so, because if you drop one, sometimes you don't know what to do. So I wouldn't do this if you were uneasy with dropping stitches. But if you're quite used to dropping stitches or you're in a position where you know exactly what to do when you've dropped a stitch and you know exactly where to find them and pick them up and all the rest of it, then this is the trick for left twist 2 without the cable needle. So slip it off, knit 2, and pick it back up. Now when you're using the 4-ply fingering weight yarn, your stitches are a lot smaller. This is a DK, so your stitches are a lot smaller on the actual hat, and they are easier to disappear down. So there is one other thing you could do. So you could drop it off and just hold it with your left thumb, knit the 2. It just makes it a little bit more awkward because you've lost that stability from your thumb, but you've kept hold of the stitch and you know that it's not disappearing into the abyss down here somewhere. So there you go. So that is the right twist 2 and the left twist 2. And I hope that if you did buy the Khorasan pattern, that you're really enjoying it. Thank you for watching.